Good morning, good afternoon, how are you guys doing today? So we're going to talk about 22300 Newcastle Road, Gambier, Ohio. So, let's go ahead and pull up the images of the house here. So here's the front slash back door, side door. It's kind of hard to tell what the orientation is on everything because it's in the middle of the woods. So we're going to call this the main door though, front door. So it has, if it had a curb, it would have pretty good curb appeal. Doesn't look terrible. So we go around to the back side of the house. Pretty basic stuff. It's a lot of red. So we get back in this corner. Things of note in this area, definitely looks like the gutters have seen better days. Looks like possibly some discoloration from leaks. So be aware of that. The roof looks to actually be not terrible. You still want to make sure that it was thoroughly inspected during a home inspection. We've got basement access here. I didn't see any inside basement access, but they didn't take a ton of pictures, so this might be your only basement access. So we go inside, and we have a fireplace. And now we come to one of the biggest problems with this house. It is baseboard heating. It is baseboard heating in a house built in 1964 with windows that don't appear to have been updated since 1964. So, before winter would be all new HVAC heating system, windows, possibly doors, and door frames, depending on how well those are suited. This is a major expense. The equipment, like the actual AC and the heater, are a really small amount of what you're going to pay. There's going to be contractors coming in, cutting open walls, cutting open ceilings, running all the ductwork, running all the plumbing, running all the electric, which brings us to point B, or C. The electric hasn't been updated since the 60s, so while you've already got your walls cut open, it's probably going to just be in your best interest to just go ahead and rewire the house. Something's going to go with plumbing. The plumbing could go either way. It's hard to say. The plumbing might actually be okay. Plumbing hasn't changed a ton. So it's really just going to be like if you're on half-inch mains or three-quarter-inch mains. You want to be on three-quarter-inch mains. But that might be someplace where you can skimp a little bit. Like I said, if you're going to have the walls open, like any issues, it's just going to be better to take care of, like with, because you're not going to be able to move in until the HVAC and stuff is already, like, everything's cut in and installed, because it's going to be a construction site. I'm estimating probably 8 weeks of construction. Maybe 6 if you guys get an amazing team, but amazing teams cost more money. So, and then we get to the kitchen. This is a really, really small galley kitchen. We're literally standing at one end looking at the other end of the kitchen. Like, this is it. This is the whole thing. So, there's no dishwasher. It has appliances from the 80s. And it's really, really small. So, best case scenario is you can remove some walls and make it not terrible. Worst case scenario is you're stuck with this galley layout and you just have to like try to make it work with really small amount of cabinets in a really small space. Either which way, kitchen renovation, $20,000 to $40,000, depending on like if you guys can move walls, stuff like that. I mean, what's here obviously has to go. This is horrifically terrible. So, all right. So the rest of the rooms aren't anything spectacular. I mean, they all have baseboard, they all have old electric, and they all have old windows. So it's all kind of stuff we've already covered. The hardwood floors are nice, so you just make sure that those aren't damaged during anything. This room, oh dear, this room. So the person was probably a serial killer in their previous life because only they would like that much paneling. Good news is like paneling's just nailed on. So just, a couple hours of Josh and whatever, like pulling paneling, and then like, this room can be fixed. It's still got hardwood floors. The build-ins are nice, so it's just going to be pulling all that paneling off so we can like paint it. This space is, I don't know what this space is supposed to be. But that's the same floor that was visible here in the kitchen. So that's that chair. I don't know what this space is supposed to be. I'm sorry. It looks like we're standing. I don't know what this is. I apologize. There's like your laundry room, your utility room. It has a lot of windows for being a utility room and heat, so that's nice, I guess. Nothing particularly exceptional. It's a huge room, which I mean is good and bad. I mean, it's good because you guys keep the dogs in the utility room. It's bad because the square footage is twisted. Another exterior door, more shots of the kitchen, more build-ins. Bathroom. Obviously, we're gonna need new mirrors, new lighting, new vanity, probably a new toilet to match. This carpet is something else altogether. The lighting in the whole house is pretty dated and pretty bad. It doesn't even match. We have this like weird gold chandelier here, and we've got this like brass like candle sconza here. It's all over the place. Well, this is a nice like these windows here. These are nice like accent pieces. And, you know, they're small. They don't usually break. They don't open, so they don't have a ton of heat loss. So this actually wouldn't need to be replaced. It does need cleaned really bad, but you know, other than that, it's fine. The carpet runner still goes upstairs. But the bedrooms seem to just be hardwood. So it's very green and white in this room. Otherwise unexceptional. This appears to be the closet, the entire closet. It's very small. So you guys need to be aware of that. Right now you guys have huge closets. This has tiny closets. So that's something to be aware of. Like, you don't realize how much you use your closet space until you don't have it. Same thing, new mirror, new lighting, new shelves, new towel holder, new toilet, new vanity, new sink. Basically all the bathrooms are just like, cut them out and start over. It's got a stand-up shower. That's cool. This is a bedroom, I guess. I don't know where you're supposed to put a bed with baseboard heat on both walls in a room that's only like 9 by 9. But hey, it's a bedroom. Question mark. Once again, really small closets. Same thing, more small bedrooms, small closets. More bathrooms that need, like, you know, removed. Then we get to the exterior in the back. And possibly the most concerning thing in the entire house, and that is there appears to be either mold or rot on this beam. So that would need to definitely be checked out. Especially if this beam is structural, which it appears to be. So it'll need to be checked out. Then the garage. The little birdie once told me that they wanted to turn this garage into a master bedroom. I responded to the little birdie that anything's possible with enough money. Now the good news is because you guys are already going to have the entire house cut open installing HVAC and electric and possibly plumbing, I kind of nullify some of the price on doing this. It's still going to be expensive. So, and you guys would lose your only garage. So, I don't know. That seems odd. It's Ohio. You need a garage. Especially because the basement doesn't appear to be finished. So, anyway. So that's kind of the pictures of the house. There's a lot of pictures that are missing, which kind of concerns me. Like, there's no pictures even indicating that there's a basement, even though I saw like a root cellar access. There's no pictures of the garage. There's no pictures of attic space. Yeah, overall, I mean, every house we look at, like, obviously there's pictures missing. This has a lot of transition areas that they didn't take pictures of, which, I mean, I guess when you're walking a house, like, you don't really think about, like, hallways and transition areas, but it makes it hard for me to tell, like, what flows where. So, there's that. Now, we'll pop over here to the auditor's website. It's currently owned by Wilson J. Maxwell. And it's valued at $141.50, which is probably fine. I mean, they're asking $179 for the house. My concern on this house, for you guys specifically, is, and here's your driveway, which is terrifying. So, even without factoring in, like, putting an actual proper driveway in this place, I think before you guys even move in, you guys are going to cut a really large check, possibly even $100,000, maybe more, and you're not going to get to move in for probably 8 weeks. If you guys want to turn the garage into a master, it could possibly even get longer. Obviously, the garage is not going to be framed out for a living space. It's not going to be subfloored. It's not going to have flooring. You're going to have to do something with those garage doors. It's going to need all new windows. So my concern is, if you guys pay even close to the $179 asking price, to make this house something that meets your guys' current standard of living, not even like something exceptional, just to bring this house up to like your guys' current standard of living, you guys are going to drive the value of this house to almost $300,000. I don't think you ever see a return on investment in this location for that amount of money. I don't think this house is going to be on the market for $300,000 for 20 years. It's just the location isn't that great. You know, it's not that big. The layout's funky, and no matter how you cut it, it was still built in 1964. So, at the end of the day, I cannot recommend this for you guys. If you guys were younger, if you guys were handier, you could do more of the work yourselves. You guys could handle like living in a house like during construction. You didn't have dogs. You know, there's some like things that could make this easier. But you guys aren't younger. You do have dogs. You guys are at a point in your lives where you shouldn't be having to live through a construction project. And this is going to be a major construction project. Like, don't let the setting like cloud your judgment to the point that it doesn't work. So, I mean, obviously, if you guys are dead set on buying it, I will do whatever I can do to help you guys from here. I think it's a mistake. I don't think you guys are in a position to buy this. If it was a second or third house and you guys are buying it just to flip, you know, you guys were going to come in, you're going to make a $150,000 offer, you know, put $50,000 just like bare minimum upgrades, like leave the baseboard heating, just kind of do the bathrooms, the kitchen, you know, do some fresh coats of paint here and there, turn around and sell it, put it on the market for $239. Yeah, that's fine. But to actually bring it up to like your guys' level of living, your standard of living, I don't think you ever get your money back. And I mean, I don't know how important that is to you guys. I know you guys are planning on moving farther north in like 6 to 7 years, so that needs to be something you take into consideration. As always, like, if you have any questions, please let me know. You guys are awesome. I'm trying to do everything I can to help you guys from a country away. So, it's in a really nice wooded area. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. You know, here's the house. I couldn't even find the driveway at first. So, I understand the appeal of the setting. I do. I don't think it works for you guys. And don't take that wrong. So, yeah. So I'm going to do 1401 Club Drive here in a moment. Like the video, like, and subscribe. I'll see everybody next time. Have a good day.